How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with some deliciously taped up, masking tape style mystery beers, courtesy of my boy Carson. Jumping on the old mystery beer train, he has delivered to me a bonkers amount of beer over the past month. That would be 5 beer mails in 5 weeks. So we're going to see what's what here. First things first. What do we have sitting in front of us right now? Well, that could be a couple different things. That could be apple juice. That could be a sour, a golden sour. But I'm kind of getting like macro adjunct lager vibes off of this thing. That looks kind of like Labatt Blue or something like that. That's kind of the vibe you're getting off it. So you're getting a soft, kind of soft carbonation and this really vibrant and yellow, like pea water kind of glow thing with a little bit of white head, nothing too crazy. So this could be somebody's kind of Goza or Berliner, but old school style. But man, just something about that kind of screams macro beer. It's gonna nose. I don't know what I'm smelling right now. I'm not smelling much, but there's something in there. Yeah, I'm not really getting much. I'm getting a very, very soft sweetness. I'm not getting really much of any bittering. There's really not much of any nose to it. The only thing I could say is I'm getting something that just knee-jerk, I would say it is kind of like an herbalness, but not a hop herbalness, like an actual like basil or something like that. But that could just be my mind playing tricks on me, so I'm just going to dive into this sucker. Cheers. What is this? This is weird. This is somebody's IPA. This is somebody's IPA. That's really weird. Try that. What do you think? Like, smell it. Really give it a... No, well, pour it in the glass first. But, like, when you smell it... See, yours is more hazy. Look how hazy yours is compared to mine. Yeah. Get my buddy Keys here.
Yeah. It's supposed to be an IPA, but it's not.
No, it is. It's like a super old school IPA. Like an IPA from 1993. But not that old. I mean, like one like you would make when IPAs first started coming around. Well, my guess is that, well, because yours is so much easier than mine, I think it's bottle conditioned. And I think that it maybe they're using like a different yeast than a lot of breweries use. I'm guessing it's somebody's IPA. I'll go as far as to call it somebody's Belgian IPA. I'm not really getting like a bubblegum kind of banana thing on it. There's something to the yeast. It's bringing something a little bit different there. You're getting a lot of spiciness, a lot of herbalness, a lot of bits and pieces of it that are like bittering, old school. That's why I called it like a IPA from the 90s. Not that it's 30, 40 years old. More so that it was just made in a kind of traditional manner. I have no idea who this is. I'm going to call this a 6.2%. Somebody's going to call it their IPA. Not a West Coast IPA, not an East Coast, just IPA. What do you think of this?
Some sort of IPA. Maybe a double IPA?
It's sweet enough. It's sweet enough to be something bigger. What would you call the ABV?
I want to say maybe around 7. Maybe.
Okay. I might have had this before. It's Wicked Weed Beer. It's their Freak of Nature double IPA. I think I've had this before. 8.5%. Unusual, unexpected natural phenomenon, as outlining as West Coast style double IPA, brewed with a normally large quantity of hops. A delicate crafting crushable ale. That's weird. Brewed and bottled by, Wicked Weed Asheville. It has 11/8/19. I don't know if that's a born on date or a Best By date. I don't know what they roll by. I don't mind it being a double IPA. I can actually kind of see that. But it's like, this is weird. It has to be bottle conditioned. I don't know. I don't hate it. But it's just, I don't know. you're giving me something 8%, I want a little bit more than what I'm getting here. It's kind of sweet in a little bit of kind of sugary sweet way, and then I don't know. That's it. There's really not much else to it. Not a bad beer. I don't think it's negative. I think if you gave this to a lot of people, they might be like, "Oh, I could drink this." Like people that aren't into beer, but it's just, yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, let's talk about it. It's one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late. New value availability. It's Wicked Weed. Budweiser. You get that shit everywhere. Probably for a decent price point, and leave you with if you like what we like this beer. If you like sweet and bittering, they call it a West Coast IPA, and I can understand the kind of category they want to put it in. Because if anything, I don't think it's a West Coast IPA. I think it's kind of like, it's not that resinous bittering. It's just kind of like a weird bittering with a big sweetness. So it's kind of like weird in that sense. It's nothing like Pliny or any of that stuff that you would kind of talk about being a true West Coast IPA. It's kind of, East Coast Brewery's version of West Coast IPA. So if you like sweet and you like bitter, you like cheaper-ish beer, you'll like this. So there you go. Thank you very much, Carson. Hopefully you guys enjoyed their mystery beer. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there. If you like the mystery beers, you can always reach out. massivebeers@gmail.com. Can't do them without you guys. It's like a PBS special up on this piece. And Massive Beers, you can type that in Google. See me doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. MASSF. MASSIF. I missed a letter in there because I'm awesome. You type that in to see me doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of mystery beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers. Yeah, that's a weird beer.
I don't know. That first sip that I took, it tasted IPA, but there was like something else. It went away after the second sip. I don't know if it was just palate shock or something, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's, if it was like 5%, I'd be like, cool, but it's not worth it.
What do you got here? 24 minutes. 24 minutes. What?
Good, you got exactly
Enough time to do 2 huge Imperial Stouts before I have to talk for 3 hours.